What's up guys, DB here, and welcome to the first ever weapon guide on my channel, specifically the assault rifle guide or an AR guide where I'll be including the three main AR weapons on Warmerise, exclusively the Vector X, a next generation automatic machine gun, which indeed it looks like so, G36, which is an automatic assault rifle with high zoom, which is one of the most commonly used assault rifles in Warmerise, and lastly the Carbine, an improved high caliber assault rifle. Now I thought long and hard about including the A12 and the blast gun, which are also an AR weapon, but I don't want to cram this guide up with too many weapons, and also because I don't have the A12. But regardlessly, it lies off the spectrum from the other three assault rifles anyways. So without any further ado, let's take a look at our first assault rifle, which is G36, which alone has its own fanbase in Warmerise community. There is no certain parameter for the fire rate, recoil, or the bullet spread, but I'll try to give you guys a brief comparison between the three assault rifles, which will help you decide which one suits better for you. Anyhow, G36 is capable of firing 11 bullets in 1 second, which makes around about 1 bullet per every millisecond, which is a pretty good fire rate, and thus makes it the second fastest weapon on Warmerise along with Vector X and UMP40, while Mini G and Blast Gun being on the first with the same fire rate. It has a moderate recoil of 10 bars from the statistics, which is controllable if you know how to crouch and shoot. The bullet spread in this weapon is an absolute setback. It has the highest bullet spread among the assault rifles and overall the second highest bullet spread, while L115A3 sniper rifle being on the first. And surprisingly, G36 has a higher bullet spread than the STG shotgun, but then again, if you know how to tap fire, you can control the bullet spread and make the best use of this weapon by its high zoom, which makes it a unique weapon of its kind from the other AR weapons, as it is the only automatic assault rifle that comes with a high zoom and a fancy looking iron sight. The G36 has a moderate damage stats, 19 on the head, 16 and 14 on torso and limbs respectively. So to wipe out an enemy with 1-1 health with this weapon, you would need 6 bullets on the head, which will take 0.66 second, or 7 bullets on torso region, which will take 0.77 second, or 8 bullets on the limb, which will take 0.88 second. So it's up to you in which split of a second you want to finish your enemy up. Now this weapon has its own setbacks, the main one being that it feels uncontrollable when you newly start using it, which is where it upsets the new users because of its high recoil and especially the bullet spread, which makes it really hard to deal damage with initially. But as soon as you start getting your hands on it, this weapon starts revealing its true capabilities. I've literally taken down enemies far across the haunt map with its high zoom. The recoil and bullet spread is obviously a setback, but it's possible to cope it, and that's when it actually starts surprising the player. Next up is Carbine, an improved high caliber assault rifle. Now the description may sound fancy, but I really don't know what does that mean. So I'll jump straight to the statistics of this weapon here. Carbine has the second lowest fire rate among all the assault rifles in Warmerise, while A12 have the lowest one among all. Carbine has a fire rate of 7 bullets per second and a recoil of 11 bars, which again is the second highest recoil among all the assault rifles. Despite the bad recoil and fire rate, Carbine takes a massive lead from the other assault rifles by its least bullet spread of 10 bars and high damage chart, 27 head damage, 21 torso damage, and 19 limb damage. Correspondingly, to kill an enemy with Carbine, it takes 4 bullets on the head, taking only 0.6 seconds, which is the least time any assault rifle takes to kill an enemy. 5 bullets on torso, taking up to 0.75 seconds, which is comparatively moderate, and 6 bullets on the limb, taking up to 0.9 seconds, which is the highest recording time that an assault rifle takes to kill an enemy. So Carbine comes with a variety of options for you. Either you want to kill the enemy with the lowest possible time or with the highest possible time. It's all in your hands with this weapon. Although this weapon may seem heavy and overpowered when it's newly bought, and it quickly impresses the player with its high damage, but if the recoil isn't managed and if you miss too many bullets in a combat with someone that has a weapon with higher fire rate, it will leave you in a despair for a bit, and you would wish it had a higher fire rate. And to me, that is the only setback for this weapon. Anyhow, moving to the last assault rifle in our list today, which is Vector X, a next generation automatic machine gun, which was added to the game not more than a few months ago, and it got people excited for what kind of a weapon will it be, and it's still unsure with where to place this weapon. But as far as I've seen from the statistics, it does seem a better weapon than the other two assault rifles. Vector X has a fire rate of 11 bullets per second, which is the same as that of G36. It has the lowest recoil of only 9 bars and a moderate bullet spread of 13 bars, which is better than that of G36, but obviously not better than that of Carbine's bullet spread. So in terms of first 3 parameters of fire rate, recoil and bullet spread, Vector X takes an overall lead here, because it tops the fire rate and recoil and comes in the middle with the bullet spread. Now if we look at the damage statistics, Vector X has a head damage of 20, torso damage of 17 and limb damage of 14, which is slightly higher than that of G36 but obviously way lesser than that of Carbine. But it gets surprising and tricky if you look at the time this weapon required to kill an enemy. Right now it takes 101 damage to kill an enemy, and when I pointed out that to Max, he said it's a bug and he will fix it. So I'll assume that very soon that number will change to 100, and if that does happen, then Vector X will become the fastest killing assault rifle. Right now, if you want to kill an enemy with this weapon, it takes 6 bullets on the head, taking up to 0.66 seconds, same as that of G36. 6 bullets on torso, which again takes 0.66 seconds, which is the lowest time to kill an enemy through torso hits, and 8 bullets on the limbs, which takes 0.88 seconds, which is also the lowest time to kill an enemy through limb damage. Now if Max changes the limit from 101 to 100, this weapon will take only 5 hits on the head to kill an enemy, which will take only 0.55 seconds, and eventually Vector X will hold its place as the fastest killing assault rifle. You can see the complete chart on your screen with every portion highlighted with either green, orange or red. Green highlights the highest, orange for moderate, and red for lowest value of any parameter. Even with this chart, it still doesn't clarify or gives anyone a proper stance to declare which weapon is better, because it depends more on the user for how he or she uses it. But according to the statistics that we can see in front of us, Vector X seems to be taking an overall lead from Carbine and G36. It takes the lead from the first 3 parameters, which are of recoil, fire rate and bullet spread, and very soon it'll take a lead in terms of which weapon has the ability to kill the enemy faster, because it doesn't matter which causes the higher damage. All it matters in the end is who kills faster, and if Vector X becomes the fastest killing weapon, then it'll eventually become the best assault rifle on Warmerise. Now to end this guy here, I would say these are all my analysis and assumptions, and they do have a potential to be wrong. I'm just sharing my opinion on weapons here, and I hope it'll help anyone out with deciding from these 3 weapons. I'll be working on continuing to make such guides because it was really fun making this one. Now to enter the 10k giveaway, go into the comments of this video, not on the Warmerise post but on this one, and write down your Warmerise in-game name and let me know which weapon you think is better from these 3. I'll announce the winner after 24 hours from when this video was posted. Anyhow, this is it for this guide, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and adios.